What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are back doing yet another voiceover Summer Treasure Wars gameplay. This gameplay is gonna be extremely irrelevant to what we're gonna be talking about. It's solely just gonna be in the background for you guys to enjoy as you listen to me. So if you guys don't care about the gameplay and just care about what I'm gonna be saying, feel free to just like put it to the side, eat some popcorn, do something else, do your homework, whatever. But I do have a very interesting topic for today. That topic is going to be new games that the Hive might implement, things that I think that they should, things that I think that they shouldn't. And before we get too much into this, I want to say shout out to my boy Cairo in my Discord server. I asked if just for people to give me some suggestions on video ideas, and this one was actually a banger idea. So shout out to him. He's probably gonna comment on this video. If not, I will link his I'll figure something to do with that. But shout out to Cairo because this was an amazing idea. I also want to give a brief little disclaimer. This is all gonna be my opinion. I am a Hive partner now through my TikTok, whatever. But I'm also very bad at keeping up to date with the updates. So if there's I've been hearing some rumors about arcade games coming in and stuff like that, and I just have not followed with it. So I have no inside scoop. This is just going to be solely my opinions. I have no information. I know nothing. So I'm just going to be saying what I want and then just backing it up with what I think. First of all, a couple things that, my Discord and stuff that we've talked about is having ranked treasure wars, ranked sky wars, and just ranked game modes. And I also know, I shout out Potato Pie in almost every video, but I know Potato Pie also talked about this in one of his, and I agree with what he said that I do not think that the Hive is going to do this anytime soon. I think that what the Hive is trying to avoid with adding ranked game modes is just the toxicity that comes with it. There's a competitiveness, and I think that they just don't want that. And I personally don't think it's needed on the Hive right now. I don't think that the Hive needs to go in that direction. Although, personally, I think it'd be cool. I would love to play ranked Skywars, ranked Treasure Wars. I think that would be nice, but that's because I'm not an overly toxic person. But that there's going to be those sweats that just go crazy, and it might just not be a good look for the Hive. So I don't think that those are going to come anytime soon. And personally, I don't care if they do or not. If they do, I'll play them. If not, oh well. But that's just going to be a little thing about that. Now that I've said that, this is going to come off a little bit weird because the one game mode that I think that the Hive should add, and one thing that, I think could be unique, and I'll explain why, is duels. Let's be honest, there are no real good 1v1 or duel servers just in Bedrock. Maybe there's some that I don't know about personally, but there's not any that are phenomenal. And I know I just talked about this whole competitiveness, ranked this, that's not going to be good, and I get that duels is going to be extremely competitive, and if you add duels, you kind of need unranked and ranked. I think it'd be a little weird if they had just unranked, but at the same time, I also don't think that it would be. So let me just talk about my idea. This is just, I'm just gonna say it. This is so I just thought of this, and I think would be an amazing idea. So if now that I'm a Hive partner, I might swing a little thing. I'm kidding. That's not what's gonna happen with this at all. But I just kind of want to talk about it and see what you guys think. So duels in of themselves are pretty boring. Let's be honest. You load in and you just fight someone. So the way that I think that the Hive can twist this game mode to make it really fun and unique to the Hive is making it so that each duel is specific to the different game modes that they have. Specifically Treasure Wars, Sky Wars, and survival games. Now, this isn't anything new. You play on, when Bad Lion was in his high days, you would just load in with the SG kit and everyone would get the same thing and then you would just fight, right? No, but that is not what I think the Hive should do. When I'm saying that it should be specific to Treasure Wars, Sky Wars, and survival games, I'm saying 100% specific. Let me explain. Imagine this, and I'm getting excited because I think this would be so amazing. Imagine this. You load into duos, and instead of being given a kit, for Treasure Wars, let's say, you are given 12 diamonds, you're giving 8 emeralds and 32 gold and 1 shopkeeper. And with that, you can buy whatever you want. So there's no kit that you get for Treasure Wars. You know what I mean? You would literally get gear for it, and then you could get whatever you want. So for instance, if you wanted to get an ender pearl and a diamond sword and then full iron and then blocks, that's what you would get. But what if the other person wants to get gapples, a stone sword, a bow, arrows, less blocks, and then they get I don't know, maybe no armor. Maybe that's just what they want to do. This is just an idea. But basically what would happen with this is that you would now instead of it being like, okay, I'm gonna be, you load in and you're like, okay, I'm full iron sword, gapples every time. You can change. You can choose what you want to focus on. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to practice using like knockback TNTs, you know what I mean? And like using those to your advantage or something. So maybe you buy more of those. Maybe you're trying to learn how to use snowballs. So you buy, 2 or 3 stacks of snowballs. You know what I mean? So I think that this could be amazing. I think that that would be absolutely like crazy if they added that. And then to talk about it in a different sense, let's think about Skywars, for instance. Imagine instead of being given like a Skywars kit, whatever, you load in and you're on like a little island with ores, and you mine those ores, you know what I mean? And then whatever you get is whatever you get. And whatever the other person gets is whatever they get. And then basically you might like build over to like a central island, and then whatever you guys have is whatever you have and you fight. I think that this could be amazing because instead of being given a kit where it's like equal, you have to learn to take what you get from your island and actually use that to your advantage. The same way that you would in regular Skywars. You would get what you get from your island, and then you would have to go and use that, and then that's how you win. In a similar manner, maybe survival games is the same thing. You spawn in and maybe there's a regular chest to your left, a regular chest to your right, and then you have like a tier 2 chest in the middle. And whatever you get from them, with the, being sure that everyone would be able to get at least like a weapon of some sort. Whatever you get from them is whatever you get. So if the other person gets like half iron and a stone sword and you get like leather and something like that, that's just what's gonna happen, and you're just gonna have to like try and win with it. And I feel like this like overall idea could be what takes duels to the next level, and in a unique way that we haven't seen before. In a similar manner, maybe like Treasure Wars, you have like your island and then you like have like a middle island, but maybe they're like pretty close together still. Or maybe you have like a treasure that you're protecting or something, or maybe maybe there's just something like that. So it's basically like a mini Treasure Wars game where it's like a 1v1. And in a similar manner, maybe like on Skywars, you have like your island, their island, and then you have like a mystery chest in the middle that you guys could like fight over, and it could be like a really, really good item. So then you like have this like conflict there. Or maybe with survival games, you have a supply crate that will be dropping in like 30 seconds after the game starts. So the first one to like survive and open that chest and get the loot and then run away, put the loot on and do stuff like that. Maybe that could be like something really, really cool. Just to, like give you like basically, it's like a preview of what survival games and Treasure Wars is in Skywars. I personally think that this would be amazing. I think that this is definitely the one game mode that I would love to play, because sometimes I don't want to play a whole Skywars game. Sometimes I don't want to play a whole Treasure Wars game. Sometimes I need to actually warm up before I play Treasure Wars or Skywars after I don't play for like a few days. And this could be a quick and easy way to do so. And honestly, because of the variants and like the gear and stuff, maybe there's not even a ranked version. Maybe it's all just unranked, because I feel like that would be more fair, because you can't base a ranked game mode off of like stuff that's like luck in the sense of what you get for gear and stuff like that. To conclude this video, I want to say that I do not think that the Hive should add more than like one game mode at a time. So if they were to add this duels, I wouldn't want there to be like 4 other games that come along with it. And I don't think that they would do that, because think about it. If they add 5 games, like for instance, let's say they add duels, the walls, spleef, and then like 2 other games, whatever, you know what I mean? If they added so many games all at once, I feel like they wouldn't be able to get a good read on what does good and what does not. Whereas if they just added duels, if duels like gets like 5,000 players like consistently since they added it, they'll know, okay, that's a good game, that we should keep that, you know what I mean? But if it flops, it flops. Whereas if they add something like the walls, spleef, and duels, and then all of them get like 1,000 players, mostly just because everyone's trying to test out everything, they're not going to get a good read on which one's better or not. So from like that perspective, I think I'm not a big fan of the rumors I've been hearing with like arcade games where they're gonna add like a bunch of games all at once or something, but I don't know if that's true. That's just rumors, like I said. So I personally think that this duels game mode could be amazing, specifically the way that I talked about it, but I'm sure the Hive, whatever they do, if they add it, I'm not saying they are, whatever they do is gonna be great. But let me know down below. I would love to hear what you guys think about this like concept, this like idea. I know that this video, usually my videos are a little bit more informative. This one's just kind of like out there, but I kind of liked it. I'm having fun with this video, so maybe we do more videos like this, like speculating on things. So let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know your feedback on like just the idea, and if you guys have any ideas for what Hive could add next. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a safe and enjoyable rest of your day.